What's good, y'all? It's me again. Y'all thought I did this in 2 different days. No, I did all 3 of these videos in one night. Within 30 minutes. But don't think I didn't practice this. Y'all, I did these videos. I did a bunch of these last weekend and I didn't finish them. Well, I finished them, but the sound was messed up. So I got to redo them. But since I practiced, I'm going faster. And the last ones, I took like 3 hours to film. So don't think it's a game. Anyways, today's lesson is them legs. All right, we're going to do them legs. All right, cool. All right, today's lesson is the legs. I'm going to break down the structure of the leg, and it's very similar to the arm, okay? So don't think that I'm doing the arm. I'm really going to show you the legs. They're literally almost the same. They just got a foot at the end and they're longer, okay? So let's get started, and it's going to be real simple. Again, what I like to do for this is I like to kind of draw the torso, and then I like to draw the hip. Matter of fact, I'm just going to draw you a hip. I'm not going to draw the torso and stuff. I'm draw a hip. And so you can kind of see how this could connect to the hip. Well, now, let's talk about the hip. Real quick, I'm going to try to make this fast, all right? We got something called, it's a bone called the pelvis. The pelvis is your bone that makes up your hip. And the pelvis is amazing because it connects the bottom part of your body to the top part of your body. So your legs cannot be on your body without your pelvis, okay? And it is a pretty dope bone. Now, there are these gaps inside of the bone, like in this area and over here. Oh, excuse me, y'all. And same thing like the arm bone, the arm, there's an upper bone. Just like the humerus, there's an upper bone in the leg called the femur. The femur, okay? It's big, stupid bone, big, stupid long bone, go all the way down to your kneecap, all right? Stupid long. And it comes down, my bad, it kind of comes in like this. Believe it or not, your legs actually do something like this. They actually go inward, and then your knees drop down. It's kind of weird. So, and just like the humerus, there's a ball at the end to create a ball and socket joint when it pops into the hip. So, then your femur comes down into the kneecap, and then you have 2 bones that connect. You got, I don't know, I always forget the name of this bone in the back, but there's a bone that goes toward the back, and then there's another bone in the front, and y'all are familiar with that bone. It's called the shin, okay? It's the same one you see martial artists kicking people with, and they're crazy, okay? And it goes in the front of your leg. You can feel it if you touch the very front of your leg at the bottom, okay? And then that goes down into a set of bones that create the ankle system over here that connects to the feet. So you got this bone here that connects, and that makes the heel, okay? Then there's another bone in here that kind of does this kind of thing, and that creates the top of the ankles. And there's a few other little bones and stuff in place as well. They go down out of the that area into the toes. So there's these long bones, just like the ones in the hand right here, that go down to the toes, okay? And then they make the toes for the bones for the big foot, the big toe. You got the little toes after, okay? And that's how you get the leg. Make sense? Hopefully it was simple. So let's talk about this. Remember, we're gonna do everything as shapes. Remember, you gotta break the leg down to shapes. Never try to worry about all the details of these bones and stuff. Learning the bones and learning the science behind it helps you understand movement, helps you understand why the structure of the body is built the way it is and how it functions. Now, let's talk about these muscles, because these muscles actually do affect the shape a lot more than anything on the outside. So let's go, my bad, here. Now we got first, my bad, y'all. Let's first do the shapes of the leg. My bad, I apologize. Remember, at these ball and socket joints, I tend to do a circle, okay? Then we're gonna make the leg come down like this, all right? This is the upper leg, all right? Upper leg, just like the arm. Why is it doing that? Just like the arm, y'all. I'm gonna have it come down. I'm gonna do this type of thing. Remember, the kneecap is just like the elbow. And if the elbow is a hinge, the kneecap is also like a hinge joint, because it causes the leg to kind of do this thing, right? And it bends at the knee. Let's imagine that that's the knee. and it bends and does this kicking motion, right? It can only go back and forth, just like a door. So I always put a little curve there to show that movement, okay? Then we're gonna have the lower leg, right? And then we're going to do what I like to do. The lower leg is a hinge too, just like something similar to the wrist. It's something similar to the wrist. I always make it like a hinge because it functions more as a hinge. But it gives you a little bit more wiggle room with the way it's made so that the foot can also do things like the hand. And then I'll usually draw like a circle in a triangle type shape. And then I draw another shape for the toes, okay? No big deal, Photoshop. You're gonna stop tripping out on me, yo. Alright, cool. Now we got this thing going on. Cool. So now let's draw the muscles. Let's draw the muscles. Alright, cool. So the leg is a little bit more complicated. The upper leg for me was challenging, and it still is kind of challenging if I'm not careful. But I got the basic shapes to the point where I can get it down pretty good now with no problems. So no big problems at least. So let's start off with this one muscle that was weird. So this muscle comes down from what they call the groin area, which is the middle here. In this area, it comes down from the groin, and oh, I don't have a color. Here we go. Comes down from the groin like this, and it stretches into the leg here. And remember, there's tendons at the end of the muscles to help it connect to different bone. Alright, and this muscle comes here in this oval shape, okay? It's right in the middle. Imagine that this is your leg. There's a muscle that goes right in the middle here. Alright? Now, then you have this big muscle that connects from up here somewhere, and it goes down into the upper parts of the leg. And that connects down here. Okay, that's where you get that top muscle that makes that big bulge at the top of your leg. All right. You also have a few muscles here and in here that help with pulling the leg together, that go around the kneecap. Okay. Let's add that real quick. I'm gonna add my kneecap. I like add my little kneecap there because that affects the shape of the leg too. So let's go ahead and add that little kneecap. All right. Next, you got the muscles that connect in between that, and some of these go into the calf muscle, and that bulges out like this, and it wraps around, sort of like the muscles on the forearm, but it wraps around the back and does something like this. All right, and remember, these are like little strings. Remember. All right. Now, you also have a tendon that goes way down here and it's connected to the heel. This tendon is a very, 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 very important tendon, especially for my people that love sports. You need to know about it. This is called the Hip Achilles Tendon. That you can feel it if you really just push. If you push your heel down onto the ground, you feel it kind of pop out in the back. It's really tough and it's hard to push in. That's because tendons are very tough. They're very, very strong and very sturdy, so that they don't pop or break easily away from the bone, because tendons are important, an important part of your body's mechanical structure, so they can get things to move properly. All right, and the tendon attaches to the bone, and it attaches to the back of that heel on your foot. All right, if you rip that, you can't move your foot. And when people rip that, it gets real crazy for them. So when athletes mess that up, it's challenging. All right, now let's keep going. We also have some muscles that kind of go into here. All right, we're not gonna worry about which ones those are. I'm just gonna show you how they kind of function, how they connect. Just like I told you, there's always a muscle that connects to the other bone, to the bottom part of the leg and top of the leg, so it can kind of move them both simultaneously and connect them together. And then you have muscles all in here. You got muscles in here that go all the way to your toes, right? So now we know. Great. Let's move forward because we're already 9 minutes in this. Let's finish this. All right. Now got this purple. If you don't have a purple, again, like I said, just trace the outline. We're gonna get it done. Let's keep it moving. You're gonna come around the outside. Trace the outer edges of this. All right. We're gonna go down into the foot, And I want you to make a little lump right there because there's this lump on the bottom of your foot. Just like that little bunch of meat right here, it's going to be similar to that for your big toe. So go ahead and put that there. And then it's going to roll around the back of the heel. Go up the Achilles tendon to the calf muscles. And then up the back of the leg. And there you have it. And that's how you draw the leg. Okay? If I erase it, let me show it for y'all just so y'all can see. It's a leg! I'm just joking. It's not that amazing to me. But to y'all, some of y'all might think it's amazing. Cool? Now we got this leg. Seem interesting? Right. So you got the science. Again, remember, always break things down into shapes. It's not that serious, y'all. Break it down into shapes. Get your little foot. Boom! I got a leg. Always make it a little hump right there for your kneecap. Make a little curve for your foot. And you can get started figuring this stuff out. Because now you know how to break it down into shapes, okay? So, again, if y'all need to see me, I'm going to say this again, man. I meant to say this in the last video. I am available. Come and see me. I'm going to practice this with the people this week. I'm going to practice each one of these this week with everybody. In my conference calls, if you come, I always have a couple people that come to my conference. So be ready to draw when you come to my conference. If you see this video today, and it's before 9:30 or before 12:30, I'm available on my Google Meet. You know where the links are. I'm available on Google Meet for my conference times between 9:30 to 10 and 12:30 to 1 p.m. Please come and see me. Please. I'm not here to aggravate you. I'm here to help you. And I look forward to seeing y'all. It's great to see y'all. I really love to see y'all. I really love to see how you doing. And to see your face if you want to show your face, or to just talk to you. And to help you out with this art stuff. I don't want to be here to make this seem hard or difficult. I want it to be fun. I want it to at least seem like something you can do to get away from the tougher stuff that you might have to deal with. If you struggle with math, come see me at art after you try to work on your math stuff to kind of chill out and calm down and get your work done for art. And then go back to it and try it again. You know, go back to your math and try again after this. But until then, you know, if you need any help, see me at 9:30 to 10 on Google Meet and 12:30 to 1. I'll be available for you. And I usually tend to, if I have nothing else to do that's pressing for time at the moment and I don't have to rush to do it, I tend to stay on a little bit longer if people need me to talk to them or just to see how everybody's doing, okay? So don't be afraid to come and see me. And message me. Please message me. If you need help, please message me. Use the tools that you have and call your teachers, message your teachers, and come see us on our meeting times or our conferences, okay? Please show up. And I'll see you whenever you come, all right? It's good to see y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoy this lesson. I'm Anthony Trutman. Peace out. Have a great day.